Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am here with another Oracle card deck review. And this deck is talking to Heaven Mediumship cards, and those are created by Doreen Virtue and James Van Prague. I believe I am pronouncing that right. I don't know, but so I've had this deck maybe I've had it for a while, I do know. Can't remember the exact time, but I've had it for some months now. Maybe about 7 or 8 months. And I've used it, but not a lot. The inside of your box there is a deep yellow. That's the only way I know how to describe it. Nice and sturdy box, of course. That's your typical lifestyles box. And I appreciate the boxes so much. Nice little guidebook there. The guidebook is helpful, but again, this is another one of those decks where I just do not need the guidebook. This is great for developing mediums as I am. So this taps into my loved ones that are crossed over and other people's, because my gift is not at that level yet. These cards help me to tune into those energies until my gift is able to be off without the mediumship card. So let's get into the guidebook. Okay, so your guidebook is basically the typical Doreen Virtue guidebook size, which is medium thick normally. She does have a couple of thinner books, or books on the thinner side. That makes more sense. So in this guidebook, there are a list of other Oracle card decks from her and table of contents so that you can access the card meanings easily. How to work with mediumship cards. I have not went through this guidebook. Here's a prayer that you can pray to those loved ones before you shuffle. I actually have not taken the time to go through the guidebook. If there is a card that I don't understand, which is rarely, I will just flip to the card and in the book and see what it means. But again, this is just one of those decks where it's just common sense what it means. So you have the black and white reproduction, of course, and the phrase that is on the card, and then further meaning, which is usually 2.5 pages. Yeah. So this, and then about the author at the back. The website to purchase more decks. Yeah, so very lovely guidebook from what I have seen of it. So let's get into the cards. The cards are gold gilded, which I love. These are the backs. Very beautiful. I don't have these in order. I don't hardly use these, but I figured I'd do a review on them. This will be a full flip through, so if you do not want to see all of the cards, I recommend that you pause the video, skip over it, or do what you have to do so that you won't have to see them all. So let's get into the cards. This is a 44 card deck, which is the usual amount of cards for Doreen Virtue. I know she has an Angel Tarot deck that is probably more than 44 cards, but I don't have that deck yet, but it is on my wish list. Okay, so again, these are the backs. Gold edges. Cardstock is, you have to really be careful with that. It's not bad, but it's not gonna last long depending on how you shuffle. And with golden edges, if you want those to stay nice and crisp and clean, I would not do rifle shuffling with it. Overhand shuffling is the best to do with decks that are gold, that are gilded with any type of silver or gold, if you don't want to mess that up. So let's get to the cards. Full flip through again. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. Again, I do not have these in order. I probably should have put them in order, but I am standing right next to you. Very easy meanings. You really don't need the guidebook, but the earth is our school. I see all of your thoughts. I love that card. So really what you do is you just tune in to the specific loved one that you want to speak to that is crossed over, and see if they have any messages for you. I usually use a white candle when using these cards and readings for myself and others. I normally don't do mediumship readings because that gift is still developing, but I do have a mediumship service with these cards, and I do let you know that I have trouble connecting to those that are crossed over without them. So I had to leave that way. I have a new understanding. I am learning over here. We are so connected. We are soulmates. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Don't be afraid. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Tears cleanse the soul. It is not your fault. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Beautiful, beautiful message. I was met by so many loving people. You have nothing to feel guilty about, and that is the image that is on the back of our cards as well as the box in the guidebook. I feel healthy and happy. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. I've gotten this quite a lot with one particular person that I know that is crossed over. I actually kind of barely knew the person, but I felt guided to them closely after their passing for some reason. And this is just a card that always came up when I did a reading on a mediumship reading for messages with that particular person. I have no more earthly worries. I am just a thought away. I am so much better now. Look at that rainbow. That's about happiness there. I watch over you every day. I always give you a good night kiss. If I had only known then what I knew now, I would have lived differently. Remember me by the happy memories we created. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. I am surrounded by loving animals. My mind is free. We have been together in dreams. I am here helping you. Some of these cards seem brand new to me. I've seen them before, but I guess it's because I don't use this deck. But for some reason, I felt called to do a review on it. There is no such thing as death. Yes, we have 2 lives. We leave Earth to eventually, hopefully, go to heaven one day. So, I don't know about you all, but I would love to make it into heaven. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. Now I have no pain. I have become one of your guides. I will always point you in the right direction. I am not dead. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. Even in those difficult moments, we have to there is good in every situation, good or bad, and we have to realize that. I am with the rest of the family. It is beautiful where I am. It was my time to go. You are never alone. We will be together again. In our last card, I send you loving signs through nature. So, again, my beautiful people, this was the Talking to Heaven Mediumship card deck, which is by Doreen Virtue and James Van Prague, 44 cards, in a guidebook, if I haven't already said that. I have more reviews coming up for you and some unboxings coming up soon. I am hoping they will be here this week. If you'd like a reading or to talk about any inquiries or maybe have general questions about the spirit world and angels and how they work, you can contact me at giftedsoul777@gmail.com, and you can check out some of my other videos that will have the description down at the bottom where you could locate my website. That way you can see my prices and everything available. I do offer 1 free question per person. So let's see what the future has in store for you. Love and light to you all. And I thank you tremendously for watching my channel. Bye.